we're just about to try some of Ziggy's wine, which is customary for coming on holiday to Angler's Paradise. He used to meet with you in the bar for a drink, but actually now it's, you know, COVID, so they leave you a bottle of it. So, and it smells like rocket fuel. So Lucy's going to try some of hers. We're going to see what she thinks.
Strong, but it's nice.
Cool. Now it's my turn. So cheers. Cheers, Luce.
What's in here? What's in here? What's in here?
Yeah, that's not too bad actually.
What's in here?
Is it?
What's in here?
Don't know.
Alexi.
So once we'd unpacked our bags, we set off down to the lakes to see where we would be fishing for the next week. Then it was time to go sample a Guinness in the bar.
Look at that! Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
He's flying.
Yeah, can I go on the other?
You want to go on there?
Yes.
I don't think you can. I think it's a bit high for you, that, you daredevil. And in the meantime, we got some koi feeding here on the float lake. Oh, will we catch one? What do you think, Amelia? Are we going to catch a carp? Yeah? So it's our first morning at Angler's Paradise fishing. We had a bit of a rest yesterday and we went around the pub. I had a bit of a walk around here in the afternoon to have a look at the lakes to see what there was. And I think this morning we decided that we're going to catch a koi first, aren't we, Amelia? So we're in the disabled swim here on the float lake. And we're just going to fish some dog biscuits on it and free line one out and see if we can catch one of these beautiful little koi carp.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
They're so beautiful. Cool. Let's do it then. Let's get a rod out.
Mummy, he eating some.
What was your song?
Mummy, he eating those.
What was your song?
Right, so there we go, look. That's it. So that's our first fish here at Angler's Paradise. Don't press on his belly. That's our first fish here at Angler's Paradise. A nice little koi carp. And yeah, first fish and hopefully one of many to come on our little trip, innit, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the float lake. So that's cool, isn't it? Should we put him back? Did you give him a little kiss? Yeah. Right, come on then.
Yuck.
Yuck. So there we go. Lucy's now off the mark as well. So she's had a lovely little scaly mirror koi, which is pretty cool. About £2 or £3. So that's real nice. Yeah, we're going to get some photos, get it back. Lucy's in for round 2 here.
I'm gonna pull it.
She's got herself a white and orange one apparently. So just gonna let her play it and then we'll get it netted. We've got Chief Nets woman here. Yarrow Nets woman, let me help you. Just keep them away from the lilies, Luce. Keep them away from the lilies. You've got to move it over the net. I can't. Right, there we go, that's better. Well done. You got him, Luce.
You got him loose.
You got him, Luce. That's your mum, not Luce. What's he like, Amelia? Or she? What is it? I'll tell you what. Oh, that's a nice one, Mum. That is nice. Well done.
Get him up.
Red eyes.
Can you get him up?
Yeah, we'll get him up now. Keep hold then. Keep hold of the rod. Hold the rod. That's it. Steer it. Whoa. Quite heavy, isn't it? Right, yeah, you have. Right, don't pull its head off. Right. Hey, you caught him. Little carpy. Right, so that's the last. Finally caught a golden tench, haven't we, Amelia?
Yeah,
Mummy caught the golden tench. Well done, Mum.
Mummy, what's that?
That's beautiful, isn't it?
What's that?
That's called a perculum. That's his gill cover. That's what covers it where he breathes.
Right, should we put him back?
Should we pop him back now then?
I don't want to keep him.
No, you can't keep him, mate.
But he's my friend.
Cool. Right, we're going to go. Well, now we've managed the golden tench. Now we're going to go and try and catch goldfish for half an hour.
Well, we only had the one goldfish, but it was a beautiful mirror-scaled thing. Then we went off to Lifton Farm Shop and went and met Lucy's parents, where we had a beautiful time. We had great fun picking sunflowers and wildflowers and having a lovely meal. Then we went off to Rosemore Gardens, which was absolutely breathtaking. I didn't get a lot of video, but here's some of the video to show you just how beautiful the place was. Bit of proper fishing myself. So the next day I went off down to the Specimen lake.
Well guys, it's 6:30 AM and I've just got down to the Specimen carp lake and the swim I want is empty. So I'm pretty happy, to be honest. Just got in here. Just going to get all my kit out and get myself sorted. And yeah, pretty happy with this. So hopefully things will go how I want them to go, and hopefully I'll have a nice little old carp. Well, hopefully a big old carp to show you guys. So guys, a little bit of a 2 PM update. It's been hard work. Got 2 rods out. They are, oh, let's have a look. Out there. Beauty. I've got one on a sort of like massive 24mm boilie with a wafter tip, and then I've got another one with a multi-rig with my favoured sherbet goo pop-up. But yeah, no luck. I wound the right-hander in for a bit. Down to the right of me there was some fish that started taking a few mixers, but for the last 2 or 3 hours all that I've seen is small fish, little sort of like spawn carp, so to speak. They're like C2, C3s, probably about 3 or 4 pound, taking the mixers. I haven't seen any proper fish for a long time, so I'm going to just do what I do best now. I'm going to lie down, close my eyes and have a little nap, and hopefully I'll be awoken by the sweet, sweet sound of a buzzer going off. If not, then I'll be awoken up by Lucy and Amelia when they come down in about an hour's time. Well, I've just finished my steak. I went back to the lodge and had a steak. Mrs. had cooked me a nice ribeye. And I'm just wandering back now to the Spessy Lake with a can of lager. Going to relax and enjoy the rest of the evening. One thing I will say is it's lovely to walk back when the sun's shining like this and these are your surroundings. How beautiful is that, eh? Well guys, sorry I didn't get any video, but I've been really struggling today, and I finally got in my net what I reckon is probably a PB grass carp here. I'm going to get some video and get it weighed now. Wicked. Well, I thought I had a PB grass carp. In fact, it probably was a PB grass carp. But it dropped the hook in the net and jumped out the net. Oh my god. Oh, does that even happen? Oh. Well guys, a little kind of update. Obviously I lost that grass carp, which was absolutely gutting, but I think because it's in the net, it's got to count surely. But it was an easy 20. That it was a good fish, but I'm still feeling it now, to be honest. But I've got 2 rods bang on the money. I'm feeling it a little bit. It's feeling good. I've got to be off at first light. Hopefully one of these rattles off in the night and I'm connected to a fish. But if it's not, then it's down to the main lake tomorrow. But not the best start to my proper fishing, really, seeing as you know, as I say, I had that first one and I was like, yes, and you know, it's just not happened. But we'll see how we get on. Well, it's 6:15. Nothing much has happened overnight. I'm going to probably move down into this peg from my peg if I've got to be packed up by, well, my neighbour's coming, my next door neighbour on the complex here. It's coming down at 10 to 7, so he's jumping in my swim because I should be off at dawn. But I'm going to ask him how many people are on for the day, and if there isn't that many, I'm going to move into this swim for the day and give it another bash, because that grass carp's absolutely ruined me. I couldn't sleep last night. But yeah, Well, there we go, final moment. Gutted about that grass carp. Rods are still out for a minute. When Jerry gets here, I'll wind him in. Ironically, I've just started getting a couple of liners on the left-hander, which is just typical. But yeah, for anybody that's interested on the spots are blanked on, one's there, one's there. Pardon? Not yet, because we haven't got many left and they're quite expensive. So can we put them down? But where are we now, Amelia?
The carp lake.
The beginner's carp lake.
Oh, I touched something.
Oh, great. That's what my sandwiches were in.
Oh.
Well, we literally chucked a load of biscuits in and it's been instant fish moving around, taking mixers. We've already caught
What did you catch that night?
a carp. Wicked.
Wicked. I know you just soaked him.
So guys, me and Amelia's been on the beginner's carp lake for about 2 seconds, haven't we, Amelia? Which is far different to the specimen carp lake.
I touched him.
I know you touched him. We're going to get him out now so we can get some video, shall we? Yeah, come here then, please. Come here then. Come stand with me then. Stand with me and we'll get some. Come here, don't touch. Come over here. Come on, this side. Well done. That's it. Come here then. Are you singing for everybody?
No.
When you're a YouTube sensation. So let's get him up and have a little look. It's gnarly old. There we go. So that's our little start, isn't it, Amelia? We're going to catch a few more. Beautiful. Let's go and catch a few more, shall we?
I love you.
Oh, you do you? That's nice. Right, come on then, let's get him back. Yes, loose. Well, it's time for my final night at Angler's Paradise. Yeah, I'm here on the main lake, and this is my swim. It's the one next to Ziggy's boathouse. It's the one that I did an hour for the catfish last night, on the other night, but you know, nothing happened. So I put a bit of bait down the right to my margin, because we all know I love to fish a margin. And then I've put a load of bait around here. And then I put a bit of bait down here because there was a decent fish rolled in these snags to my left. So I've just put a bit in. I'm going to see how it's doing when I get back. And that's my final night. But right now I've got to make haste. I've got to get up and get showered up and get ready for burger night. So without further ado, I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye. Well guys, I've been on the main lake probably about 10 minutes now. Chucked out my rod and I've had my first fish. And while it's not the biggest one in the world, it's a moggy. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we can have a bigger one. Morning guys, it's 6:30 AM. And and I've had a bite. So guys, good morning. I had an eventful night, to say the least. I had a small sort of 2 or 3 pound catfish. Then Lucy rung up and Amelia had fallen out of bed, poor girl, and bumped her nose, so I had to walk back up and make sure she was okay at like midnight. Came back down, put the rods out, immediately had a 6 or 7 pound catfish, and then I had a run of something pretty massive in the night that flat rodded me and rooted me up in the end, and I ended up losing it, but it was big. And then, this morning, I just had this bite of this lovely little linear. What a smashing little carp that is. So, hopefully this is a sign of things to come. You know, it's just before 7 o'clock this morning. And, hopefully I have something a bit bigger than this. But, yeah, taking on a big greedy pig rig, 2 18mm pop-up, 2 18mm bottom baits, and to try and sort of 1 attract cats and 2 try and avoid these. But hey, when they look like that, I'm not massively worried. So without further ado, I'm going to get this one back, get my rod back in position. So anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely erupted by that carp, which then I ended up having one on my left hand rod, right down in this little margin, which everybody will love, all my mates anyway. It's my final morning on Angler's Paradise this morning, and last night was a bit mental, to say the least. I had Amelia fall out of bed. She wasn't very well. She got a bit of croup. She fell out of bed and bumped the nose, so I had to go back at midnight and make sure she was okay. I had a couple of cats, small ones, and then I got done by something massive. I've already had 2 carp this morning, very, very small carp, although the first one was quite pretty, and a bit bigger than the second. So guys, still on the main lake. This is my final day. Been persevering with the floaters. I've caught quite a few small fish, which has been fun, but not what I was after. I had a mid-20 common messing about by my feet, but I hooked it, and for whatever reason the hook failed and strained out, so I lost that one, which was a pain. Then I had a decent mirror in the swim next door. Twice take my mixer, and twice I pulled out of his mouth. And now I went in the swim next door again, and I was quite lucky to have this little chunky common mirror. Oh, it's a mirror. This little chunky mirror, probably about, I don't know, £8, I suppose. Yeah, I'd give myself about 8 for him. So that's perfect. And on a little floater, right under my feet. So I'm going to try and get another one, hopefully a bit bigger for you guys, before I go home. Cool. Well guys, sorry I didn't get any fight, but got a lovely sort of double figure common here in the net, but it's been very difficult to pick them off up off the top today. Got my little assistant here, Amelia Rose. Alright mate?
Yeah.
Just come out of Daddy's bivvy just so you can come and help me with the fish, haven't you?
Dad,
Cool.
where's he going?
He's sat in the net having a rest, look. Can you see him?
Right, but Daddy, you have to let him go in the pond.
Well, we're going to go and get a photo first, shall we? Would you like a photo? Yeah.
No. It's very nice.
You can tell the camera now. Say what?
It's very local and it's very nice.
What did you say his name was?
Local?
Loco. So Amelia's named this common. She's calling it Loco. You're going to come over here, mate, with me. Come and stand here. That's it. How cool is this? Look.
I said he was called Loco.
Locan.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go, mate. Well, good. Should we get him up so we can show the camera?
Look with the camera.
Stand with me. Stand with me.
No,
You stay with me because it's doing a video. It's doing a video, so it's recording us at the moment. So come stand here, mate, with me. Stand here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I was thank you to take him back to the Dolphin Sea.
Pardon? We're going to take him back to the Dolphin Sea?
Yeah.
Okay. Here he is. Here's our Logan. Locan, should I say? How awesome's that, eh? That's good, that, isn't it? Does he feel slimy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always going to slip. Well, there you go, guys. Just goes to show that a couple of moments in the right place will know you're a decent fish. I think it was about 17.2 or 17.4. No, it's a carp. It's awesome, isn't it? Look at it, gnarly old creature out of the main lake. And Amelia loves the size of his gob. So yeah, on a floater, been feeding and feeding and feeding, a lot of small fish. Saw a big pair of lips, chucked it on the lips and bang, that was it. So we're gonna get some pictures now, get this one back, shall we mate, eh? It's awesome, isn't it? So we're at the end of our session, aren't we, Amelia? We're just going to pack up the carnage of the day. I don't even want to see it, really, to be honest. But, ooh, carp just washed on the edge of those pads. Yeah, it's been great. Had a really nice time. It's a shame, really. We're going to go and have something to eat now, and then we're going to go and have a pint in the pub, and then tomorrow we're going home. But we've had a lovely holiday, haven't we, Amelia?